This is a Proclaim Report for September 1st, 2016. Hey, y'all ready? Let's go. This has been, I don't want to say crazy or busy, because that still has the notion of it's been overwhelming, but it's been a month of transitions. Sophia started kindergarten, which is really exciting. Everyone's family's excited except Evan, because he cried on the first day, the second day, and the third day when dropping Sophia off at school. The vice principal of the school mentioned that it was the cutest thing, but it was so sad at the same time. So Sophia's excited about kindergarten. We're excited as well. Her teacher name is Mr. Tuggle. She called him Mr. Tuggles, which I don't think he likes, but she's learned a lot from school. She has a special share day, has a lot going on. She's really excited for her to start school. Which means, because she started school, that means school started in general, so I'm back in schools. My very first speaking engagement was for teachers. It was for the classified staff. I call them educators. Some of them are work in the lunchroom, some work in hall duty, some work as aides in classrooms. And I did a workshop called 360-degree relationships. 360-degree relationships. I have a hard time saying it. Maybe I should change the title of the workshop. But this workshop is all about relationships. I believe this, that relationships are bridges that connect us to one another. That every person we interact with, we have a relationship with. Whether it's a person at Walmart, at the grocery store, a male person, whatever it is, we have relationships with people, including the people we work with, our coworkers. So we talked about it. And we talked about a lot of things in relationships. My favorite part, though, is when we get to talk about forgiveness. Because check this out. Forgiveness is not a religious word, it's a relationship word. And we have to deal with forgiveness, because the truth is you're going to hurt somebody and somebody's going to hurt you. So how will you deal with forgiveness? I think it's so important to forgive each other and learn how to. And even learn what forgiveness is. Some people think when I forgive someone, I'm saying what they did was okay. That is not true. What you're saying is I choose not to hold on to what you did to me, even though it hurt me really bad. And I look at it this way. Forgive those who hurt you, or your hurt will never end. Forgive those who hurt you, or your hurt will never end. We need to let go of some things in our lives. We talked about that. And one illustration we said was this. Unforgiveness is like punching yourself in the face and expecting the other person to feel the pain. Think about that. You're hitting yourself in the face, but you expect that person to feel the pain. That's what unforgiveness is like. So we talked about that in our workshop and went over really well. And let me say this. If you're interested in bringing that workshop to a school near you, your church, your youth group, or business, please let me know. I love teaching that workshop, because we all need to deal with our relationships, because relationships are bridges to connect us to one another. Now, the next day was an assembly for the entire school. Now, I was excited about the attendance because everybody showed up. The entire school, Pacheco, we had a great time, excitement. I've been working with the school for like 6 or 7 years now. It's been great. And in this assembly, we kind of took the school's theme. The school district has a theme, is this: every student matters and every moment counts. Every student matters, every moment counts. So we talked about that with each student. I wanted them to know that each and every one of them matters, and every choice they make in those moments, they count. So I like assemblies, and I try to make my assemblies epic. Yes, fun, but EPIC stands for experiential, which means there will be an experience for the audience. It's not just about lecturing and yelling at kids. It's about creating an experience for them to learn. It's participatory, that they get to participate. Someone's always out of the audience, or I do something with the entire audience to get them engaged. Number 3, it's image driven. That means I use visuals, I use PowerPoint, or what we call Keynote, or even videos to really connect them visually, because it's image driven. And thirdly, or lastly, it is connecting. I want to make sure our assemblies connect with the students where they are in their lives. So the idea that every student matters connects with them because they're a student. And every moment counts and matters because they have moments in their lives. So I really had a great time with the message. Now, I love assemblies, but I like more than assemblies, the small group interaction. Now, do assemblies, I don't get to do the interaction with them, but we have a new way of interacting with them long term. That is through our videos. We're making more and more videos to interact with students in their classroom. Think about this. Through these videos, I have the opportunity to speak into their lives every week. Every single week, I have a chance to send videos to some of these schools. That's amazing. And Brianna's doing a great job editing these videos, which gives me more time to get in the studio and teach like this. So please pray that I'll be able to make more and more videos, that we'll have enough sponsors and enough financial backing to keep me in the studio to make videos for these students. And so I really, really enjoy it. I will be giving you more information about those videos and ways you can sponsor those videos in upcoming videos. Lastly, preaching in the park. As you saw in the beginning of the video, we were driving up to McLeod, which is about an hour or so away from our home, to speak at Preach in the Park, actually a community service for several different churches in the park. And it was a great time. And can I just be honest with you all? And I know I can, so I shouldn't even ask, 'cause I'm telling you the truth anyway. But in my message, I had a chance to talk about the racial divide in our country and within the church. Now, my message wasn't all about that, but it was very clear that I was black and everybody else in the audience was white, except my two little kids. And, you know, sometimes that can be a tension in churches. And I've spent a lot of times preaching in black churches, white churches. I've even spoken in Asian churches before. And people often ask me, or I've been asked before, how do you feel being the only black person in the room? And you know what? It doesn't bother me because I'm not the only believer in the room. You know, our racial divide needs to be brought together, because in heaven there'll be no black church, white church, Asian church. There will be one body of Christ. And so I appreciate the fact that I get a chance to go and speak to different cultures and ultimately the body of Christ. So it was a great sermon, hopefully a great sermon. It was a great time to sing together and worship. Hopefully the message that I gave was important. And the message that I gave was about imaging God, that we've been created to image God. Think about this. We were created in the image of God, to image God, to reflect Him, to represent Him on earth. And isn't it beautiful that God has made us different colors, ages, cultures, languages? Why? So the beauty of His creation can reflect His glory even more. I don't know if that's why He made us so different, but I think it sings of His greatness. That black, white, Asian, French, German speaking people from all over the world who know Jesus Christ get to represent Him in an amazing way. So my message was about imaging God. We're created in God's image to represent Him on earth. And I'm going to release that message hopefully pretty soon. We're editing it right now. It'll be on our blog. So if you want to listen to that message that I gave at Preaching in the Park, just go to proclaimministry.com/blog. It will be up there pretty soon. But you know what? That was the Preaching in the Park. And I'm grateful for those who prayed for us. I sent out a text. And if you don't get our prayer text, please sign up. Just send the word proclaim to 40650. And there you can get our prayer and a daily Monday through Friday message. Just a short text to help you in your day and your walk with the Lord. But all of that said, this has been the Proclaim Report for September 1st, 2016. Be looking out for the next one. And please do me a favor, share it, pass on these updates to other people so more people can hear about what God is doing through Proclaim Ministries and through your giving and your support. Thank you so much. And it's time to say goodbye. See you next time.